Take care of your own table. Take care that the coffee cup is not put near your laptop. Take care that your PowerPoints are not overloaded. Take care that your rubbish, your paper waste is not kept near that overloaded plug. Check your wires. How often do you check your wires? And all the wires that are running from left to right, running across the ground, can you tape it down? Or maybe there's a better way of doing things. Can you organize your wiring, your equipment? How often do we use the pantry? Yes, very often. But how often do we check anything behind the fridge? How about the wires that lead up to the plug? Do we even check the plug for its condition? Some of the wires do deteriorate. They do wear down. Have we seen them? Have we looked at them? Or when we come out of the toilets, and yeah, we wipe our hands on paper, we wipe our hands, or sometimes we just shake off the water. And yes, that leads to slippery floors. Yes, there might be a little bit, but that pregnant woman coming in, your colleague, could slip and fall. So simple things like checking your own equipment, checking your wiring, making sure that areas where people can walk are kept clear of clutter, of wires, of rubbish, making sure that slips, wet areas are prevented, and housekeeping is done. Housekeeping, my mom always used to say, whatever you take from somewhere, please return back, because I'm not going to do it for you. And at work, we should also apply the same principle. And the last thing, a lot of our tables have pen knives and scissors. Simple things like keeping the pen knives safe, making sure you don't keep your hand in the line of fire. That's very important. And how many times do we carry our scissors and walk around where we need to go to the rubbish bin and cut some paper? So why can't we use a proper paper cutter? Why can't we do something more? Sometimes we don't see those simple things. If you look at plugs, sockets, they're behind chairs or they're behind furnitures, and a lot of times we put double sockets or we put extensions, and we leave them on the floor, and our floors are carpeted, and we leave them running overnight. When you touch a wire and that's left running, you can feel heat, because when electricity travels, it does generate some heat. And how often we touch the equipment, the laptop, that's hot, and who knows what could happen. And the wires, when we walk on them, they do break. The insulation does break, exposing the copper. The overloaded plugs, they do spark. They do spark. And your rubbish bin that keeps a pile of paper beside that, something could go wrong. Your pantry, your ovens, your microwaves. How often have we checked those? Other hazards could be not even having adequate fire extinguishers available, or having the wrong type of fire extinguisher available, or not knowing escape routes, or not knowing what to do in case of a fire, or in case someone gets hurt, panic sets in. So these are hazards.